Well, Sugar Camp Days are all about pure old-fashioned, good homemade maple syrup. And the process of getting that maple syrup in the jugs started last month right here at the park with the help of a lot of volunteers.
Bendix Woods County Park is 190 acres. It's actually the smallest of the main St. Joseph County parks.
Evie Kirkwood, the director of St. Joseph County Park, says Bendix Woods is packed with sugar maple trees, the perfect tree to make maple syrup.
We tap many of the maple trees, sugar maple trees, with the end result culminating in our Sugar Camp Days Festival, which is March 15th and 16th.
For the past 10 years or so, Evie says the public is invited out one day in February to kick off the tapping event. This year's big day was held on Saturday, February 15th.
We have about 250 taps. Now, a tap is the hole that we drill into the sugar maple tree.
Now you need one of these.
Okay, and who has the hammer?
I have the hammer. Sean, do you want to grab it from my pocket right here?
10-year-old Sean Spoonhauer, his 3-year-old sister Teresa, along with their mom Marie, are just one of the families that came out to volunteer.
They like to play in the snow, and Sean likes to eat syrup for breakfast with his eggs and pancakes and stuff, so I thought it would be good for them to come out and see how it's done.
And then I drilled a hole in the tree, and then we cleaned it out.
We're making a hole about 5/16 in diameter. It's pretty tiny. And we'll be stringing lines that connect trees to a tubing system that will draw the sap all the way down to the sugar house so that we'll be able to cook it in the evaporator pan, which is inside the sugar house, using a big hot wood fire.
She says as the temperature outside warms up, the sap will flow through the tubes more freely.
It's a lot like how it used to be decades ago when Native American families would gather in their sugar bush with members of their village to tap trees. So one of the great things about Tapping Day is it's almost like a community celebration among volunteers and members of the public and families and kids, celebrating what we hope is the end of winter.
I bundled up, so I'm ready.
Leandra Catano, a student at Mishawaka High School, came out to the event with some of her classmates.
We chose this because we haven't ever done anything like this or an event like this, and we just wanted to try it out and have some fun.
When the sap comes out of the tree, it's perfectly clear, and sap is about 98% water and only about 2% sugar. So the process of making maple syrup is simply evaporating the extra water out of the sap and concentrating the sugars. And we'll be collecting the sap throughout the next month so that we can cook it in the sugar house, which is here behind us, to make that great tasting maple syrup.
We're going to come back out here for the actual fair.
The fair she is referring to is called Sugar Camp Days, and it's the end result to all of the tree tapping.
Folks can try maple sloppy joes, maple cotton candy, lots of treats with maple syrup. That's what it's all about. We have a great baked goods sale. We'll have tours of the sugar bush, and we'll have the sugar house in operation. We'll be actually making syrup from the sap. There's horse-drawn wagon rides. And the other fun thing is there's lots of artisan demonstrations. So we'll have a blacksmith here and quilters, we'll have a pewter caster, and all those folks are eager to share their artisan craft with all of our many, many visitors that come throughout the 2-day festival.
Again, Sugar Camp Days take place this coming weekend, both on Saturday and Sunday. Cost per vehicle to get into the park is $7. For more information on the event, just log on to our website. That website is experiencemichiana.org. Back to you, Gordy, in the studio.